Jimmy Bones back at it again with another video. Today what I have for you guys, I'm going to be doing a remake of my original life sizes that I had made. I had already done a remake on my very first life size I ever had, which was my 2016 life size Dancing Santa. Today I'm going to be doing a remake video over this pirate skeleton. I'm planning on doing remakes of a few other videos, but this is going to be my first, I think I'm going to make this like the small series where I just kind of put everything old up to the front so that way everybody can see it, because back when I first started my channel, I was still trying to figure out where I needed to be, and well, now that I know, I don't, I kind of felt the need to have to remake this, so that way other people can see it and maybe it'll kind of show back up. But anyways, so what I have for you guys today is the 2004 life-size dancing pirate skeleton made by Gemmy. This life-size was one of the greatest life sizes, in my opinion, besides the 2004 life-size Dancing Santa that was the same height and everything. This life size I had wanted for so long. I've been wanting him ever since I was a child. I was only 4, and I always reference this house in a lot of my videos, but there was a house, we used to call them the Baileys. And the Baileys would always decorate their house for Halloween. Well, the first time I ever noticed the Baileys was when my mom had driven me up past this house, and we saw them, and they had this guy, and they had him there on their front porch, which is the only reason why I even know about this guy. And thankfully for me, I managed to get a hold of him back in the beginning of 2020 when all this COVID stuff did start. When all this Rona stuff started, and I had gotten a lady off the Facebook Market to give this to me. It was a deep treasure of mine that I'd been wanting for a while, and it was something that that was honestly on my bucket list to have. And now having him, I'm very thankful to have him. He had no problems when I first got him. This skeleton was very well intact. He came with everything except his cord, which the lady who gave him to me said she had, but she never sent it, but that's fine because I have another one. But he came with a box. The box was a little beat up, but it was still in good working order. I got this guy for $65 off the market, and again, he worked like a charm. The only issue with him that I have is when he talks and sings, his mouth doesn't always move, and neither does his eyes light up all the way. So this either a technical glitch or something else involved in there, but it doesn't sound like any of his gears are busted, which is fine. But I'm very thankful to have this guy in my possession, and the lady who sold me this guy was very, very nice, and she was super sweet, and she was willing to negotiate with me, and it was $65, but I gave her $100 for the shipping, and she said it wasn't going to cost as much as she thought, but I let her keep the money because of how sweet she was. I didn't want her to have to feel the need to. I kind of gave it to her for the labor, because she had to do a lot extra for me just to get this guy shipped to me. But technically I paid $65, but gave her a little bit of extra money because I wanted her to have the money because of labor. Because she was very sweet, and I was very thankful to have this guy. But this guy, to me, is just, again, a big part of my childhood, which is why he is and I think for a lot of collectors, he is as well. And for me, he was just a big childhood memory for me, and I'm just very thankful that I do have him in my possession. And again, nothing's wrong with him. I'll even give you all a close-up before we start. As you can see, this guy, he's in very good tact condition right now. He only had, I think the lady before me used him outside because he had leaves and stuff on him. And he still kind of does, but I did dust him off a little bit and tried to make him look nice. And I dusted off his board because his board had leaves on it. But nothing is really yellowed. So, I mean, for the deal I got this guy on, I was very shocked, considering the fact that, you know, for the price I got him, he was working perfectly. And the fact that the lady did give this guy to me was just absolutely incredible. And I'm so thankful to actually have him now. As you can see, he looks great. Everything fits perfectly. The cord is not original, sadly, but it is one I got off Amazon. So you can see it's right there. So I'm happy I even have a cord to play him, but nothing was wrong with him except for the mouth animation and the eye animation as well. But otherwise, he's in great tact. We're in good working order, and I'm, happy that I am a collector who has this guy. I used him last Halloween in my display. All the kids got scared of him. He was the one that everyone got scared of. I used my life-size alien as well, and that one wasn't the worst, I guess, but it wasn't the best. Actually, this guy, I loved him so much, he was actually my original icon picture for a while, before I made my newest one. But he was kind of the face of my channel for a while. But now that I, have improved over the past year, I am very happy to say that he is he's kind of like a legendary Hall of Famer here on the channel for me. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and play him for you all. He plays 5 songs if you're not familiar with him. He plays Super Freak. Let's see, what was he? Let's see. So, let's see. He plays Sharp Dressed Man, Slow Ride, Super Freak, Lagrange, and I believe that's it. So I believe he only sings 4 songs, while the Life-Size Santa sings 5. But anyways, I'm going to do a distant review for you all, a distant playthrough for him, and then I'll do a close-up, because I feel like the first video just didn't justify this dude well enough. But now that I have it, I'm going to show you all. So give me 1 second.
I'm a very spooky guy, because you don't take home your mother. I will always take your spirits round once I see you on the street. Oh yeah, I'm alright, but I'm fine. Everybody's alright with me. Yeah.
Alright, next song.
Have mercy. Well, it's fine if you've got the time. Have the time to get yourself in. And I hear it's nice almost every night. But now I might be mistaken. Have mercy. Clean shirt, new shoes, and I don't know what I'm gonna do. Silk
So again, he's one of my favorites, and I'm happy to have this guy. And he makes me very happy because, you know, my whole life I never thought I'd get this guy, but for the fact that I did get him, I'm happy, very grateful, and couldn't ask for honestly any more. Like, if I had to have stopped at the point when I got him, I would have been completely happy. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and do a close-up for you all real quick, so that way you guys can get a good close-up of him and hear his music a little better. And then after that, we'll call it.
I'm a very spooky guy, but that you don't take home to mother. I will always take your spirits round once I see you on the street. Oh yeah, I'm alright, but I'm fine. Everybody's with me. Yeah. I'm a super freak, super freak, yeah. Everybody say, super freak, super freak. Have mercy. Well, it's fine if you got the time and the time to get yourself in. And the hair is tight almost every night. But now I might be mistaken. Have mercy. Clean shirt, new shoe, and I don't know what I'm gonna do. Silk suit, black tie, and I don't need a reason why. They come running just as fast as they can, 'cause everyone's crazy about a sharp-dressed man.
Alright, so that is my life-size 5-foot Gemmy pirate skeleton. Also, if you guys haven't noticed already, you might wonder why there's a piece of black, a little black piece here. That is actually styrofoam. I had heard somewhere that apparently if you let the mouth of these skeletons sit there and clap together for like a long time, that it can actually affect the gears and the mechanisms inside the head. And since the fact that I think the screws are stripped in the motor of the head, I can't really get in there. I'm gonna have to find a way. But that idea and the fact that that's happening, I went ahead and put some styrofoam there, and then actually, if you cut, now for me, when I opened the head of this skeleton, there was already some styrofoam in there, and I actually didn't find the need to have to use it. So I took it out, and I cut it, and made a little piece there. So, I mean, it hasn't affected him, and I don't think it will, because beforehand, the mouth was, like, very wobbly. And when I took it out, it like made the mouth completely stay where it needed to be. But anyways, that's it. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I'm gonna be doing a remake also of him, and I'll also be doing let's see, I think actually that will be it. But I'm gonna be doing also a remake of some of the tabletops as well that I've done in the past. But that's my plan, so that way I can bring the older stuff into the front, so that way everyone can see it for any newcomers or whatnot. But anyways, I hope you all enjoyed, and I will talk to you guys later.